Bulk of earnings in Asia, costs are starting to go up around the region. Is that going to hinder profits going forward? And how are you going to tackle the growing cost issue?
It's not a new thing, in most of our markets, if we take the big markets of China, India, Indonesia, there's been huge wage inflation in double digit over the last few years. So we're already battling with that cost. The cost of premises, renewals of our existing properties, opening new branches, those have been going up a lot. We've had to invest as a bank a lot in technology, both in the architecture of our technology as well as the customer application. So the cost has been going on. What we have done quite successfully is kept the BAU cost quite tight and made as much available for investments. And we've been investing in both the businesses quite aggressively. And we expect the cost to go up, but we're happy for that because as long as we have revenue growth, we don't mind keeping cost as high as the revenue growth.
While we're singing the praises of Asia profits, your profits in India were down. Last time we spoke, you said India is where you're going to grow the business. What's happening there?
I think India is clearly one of the markets that we have had a slow return in this year. And we are quite comfortable still to continue to invest in India because the fundamentals in terms of demographic, in terms of urbanization, industrialization are all intact. It's largely the economic and the political headwinds and the currency charge that is making it quite difficult for performance. But the biggest story for Standard Chartered is diversity. In every single year, we have some markets that completely outperform and some that are quite ordinary. And so if you take Singapore this year in 12, it's been flat. But last year, it grew 26%. So clearly in every, the advantage of having so many markets around the world is that overall, in aggregate, the diversity plays in. And 2 years ago, India was our top performing market. It's been down the last 2 years. And we definitely are counting on it to be one of our growth markets in the future.
Also, Myanmar hadn't really opened up the way it has in the past year. Is that something you're eyeing closely in terms of growing your business?
Well, we have opened our office in Myanmar earlier this year, and we think there are several benefits of being in Myanmar because in the long run, it's likely to be a very good market given its population, given the level of development that might be required in Myanmar, but more importantly, given their determination to open up. What it does, our presence there is puts us now as the only international bank which is present in all the 10 markets of ASEAN. And we do count as ASEAN as the big block, dark horse that is going to outperform. I mean, people are very focused on China and India, but we think ASEAN is really a thriving machine which will do very well for us and for global economy.